Hey, it's Friday. And you know what that means? Well, it really doesn't mean that much if you like work on Saturdays, but if it's Friday and you don't have to work on Saturday, it's a special day. So, you know what? We're going to do the beer first. And this is one of my favorite Flintstone glasses. It's got the little bird with the beak playing the record album. How precious is that? These are Flintstone jelly glasses, and they came out in 1962, 1963, and 1964. And of course, I made my parents buy Welch's grape jelly all the time so I could collect these, and I have quite a few of them. And then I bought some on eBay, and then it got out of hand, and we're not going to go there right now. But anyway, this is my favorite one, and I actually thought about getting this tattooed on my ankle. And hey, I might, but I found out I wasn't a big tattoo guy. I got one tattoo, and it's of the Rolling Stones tongue. And everyone said, "Oh, Neil, you're not going to stop. You're going to get them on your neck." And no, I stopped. But hey, to each his own. Anyway, got a beer. It's from New Belgium. It's called 1554, and it says it's enlightened dark ale brewed with spice. I'll tell you what else it said on there after I got home and bought it, but here we go. So I got to sniff it. Smells good. Yeah, it tastes good. I like this. I had this a few weeks ago, but I will say this: I made a mistake. I didn't check when it was Best Buy, and it was Best Buy on the 9th of January. And so I'm a week late, but it tastes fine. It tastes fine. It's not what they call a drain pour. I've had a few drain pours actually, and some of them were expensive. They were 23-ounce bombers, but man, if it's skunk beer, you just got to let it go. So all right, why are we here? It's good beer. I like this beer, and that's why I bought it. And it's 6%, and that's another thing. I don't like beers that are high. I like to drink a few beers during the day, and I don't like beers that are like 8% because oh my God, those can get you in trouble. I bought some little something something once at the store, and it didn't say the alcohol content on it. And I went home and was mowing the lawn, and I drank a bunch of them. And yeah, I got a little. I think it shirt faced. Did they say shirt faced? I think it was shirt faced. All right. So anyway, yesterday I went to this thrift store, and oh my God, I found a honey hole. I found CDs. I mean, there were so many CDs there. I made a comment to the woman working there. I said, somebody passed away and they sold their collection. And she said, well, not necessarily. We all downsize. And we talked about that. And I downsized too. But the CDs, my God, they were in such pristine condition. And, they were $2. And, Skinner, uh, nothing fancy. I love this, but the thing about it is the album had Billy Powell flipping the bird. Well, when they started doing CDs, you just got it like a generic cover. It's kind of funny, and yeah, I think I showed this one yesterday, but I picked this one up today. That's a special one for me. The year I graduated from high school, 1972. Edgar Winter. I had a friend. He had a big beanbag chair in the middle of his room, and probably held 4 or 5 people. And then he had Quad, and Quad came out for a little while, and you had to buy Quad releases. I think he may have been an 8-track, but there was 4 speakers you had to have, and if you got in the middle of that beanbag, it was just awesome. So it was a great memory. Um, yeah, I picked this one up today. Street Survivors, of course, not with them engulfed in flames. That came out, and it was like 3 days later the plane crash, and that was horrific. And I was fortunate enough to see the original Leonard Skinner band twice. And then this one was sitting there saying, pick me up, pick me up. And, this first song is Working for MCA, and it's on MCA Records. Yeah, I picked up some Jimmy Buffett. Then there were some bands I didn't have, but got a nice 38 special. And of course, the singer of this is also related. It's a brother of Johnny Van Zant and Ronnie Van Zant. I got a Wallflowers. I thought my wife really liked the Wallflowers, but then I remembered it wasn't the Wallflowers, it was Train. So anyway, again, $1.99, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. I got Crosby, Stills, and Nash. So I got 2 Crosby, Stills, and Nash in 2 days that I didn't have. And this had the song Southern Cross on it, which Jimmy Buffett covered a lot on his tours. Yeah. And then I got one. I saw it yesterday, and I went home and I checked my library, and I did not have it. I had the second release from this band, but The Firm, okay, and I don't know if you know, you probably know. If you listen to me, you probably know. But The Firm was Paul Rodgers on vocals and Jimmy Page on guitar, and they did 2 albums. So I didn't have this in my library, so I have it now. And then I took a flyer. I wanted Heart magazine, and I saw it there yesterday. I looked it up in my files. I did not have it. And I took a flyer and I said, I don't know if I have this one, Heart Passion Works. I didn't have it. So again, for $1.99, you can't go wrong. So yeah, I was kind of bad. I got a few more piles over here, but basically the reason I'm posting this is to just let you guys know that if you drive around and you see garage sales, or if you see a thrift store, go on in. You never know what you're going to see. I've never seen such an amazing amount of music in such pristine condition. I mean, there was Dark Side of the Moon. There was Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John. There was it's crazy stuff. And I'm telling these other people that are looking, I'm going, oh, you're going to want this. You're going to want this. And this one guy goes, hey, do you think this is a good Led Zeppelin album? And it was Houses of the Holy. And I said, yeah, you're going to want that. So yeah, just save a buck, and it's fun. It reminded me, looking through these CDs, it reminded me of when I used to go to the record store in the 70s, and then I would go to the record store or music store looking for CDs, and it's like fishing. You throw your line in, you don't know what you're going to catch. I didn't know I was going to come home with this or that or this, and then you start go, wow, I think I want to keep an eye out for this band's other work, and you could get online or you could order it or whatever. Now, do I want to pay $9.99 for this on iTunes? Not really, but for $2, heck yeah. Have a good day. Have a blessed day. Enjoy the football this weekend. My team ain't playing. That's okay. Somebody else's turn. Bye.